Yeah, welcome to Whale Watch. I'm the Whale. We're at Addington Race 1 on Thursday night for a 9-race program there tonight. Of course, bonus back races 1 and 2 up to $50 if your horse runs second and third in the form of a bonus bet back into your account. Got a couple in the first two races you might want to play into. Our value bet race number 1, Sergeant Best, open up at $10. It's in the blue colours here as they head for home. Young Seth Hill drove this day. I thought it really got to the line quite nicely. Gets beaten by Judine. Judine actually comes out, wins a week later, so the form is franked. He's got a short, sharp sprint on him, and he gets a nice barrier draw. Ricky May hasn't driven him for probably half a dozen starts. Senior driver jumps on board. Brendan Hill's team are going really well. I thought race 1, number 2, Sergeant Best, was at the right price. He's a rating 40, good draw, 1980, bit of gate speed, ticked a few boxes, and I reckon you're getting a little bit of overs. Race 1, number 2. Let's go to race number 2. Ricky May, back-to-back here. Quite like Bolera Fonte. Anyone that saw it run last week would want to be on this week. Let's have a look at the start of the race last week. He's in the black colours. So he actually stepped away brilliantly, was working his way to the front. You can see him galloping, heading to the outside fence. He comes back down again about now, and he tags onto the back of the bunch. And as we picked him up around about the 500-metre mark or 400-metre mark, you can see him back last, but he actually angles on the back of Ruakaka here, who's in the green colours. Gee, I thought he got to the line nicely. He ran the second best splits out of the race. Ruakaka ran the best. Bolera Fonte was home in 57.7 and got home really nicely. You can see in the black colours he gets on the back of Ruakaka and he powers through the line. I thought $5 was a fair price. I wouldn't take much less than that, and it's all about the manners with him. But he's got the advantage of 10 metres over his main rival, who's at 280 in Ruakaka. Looks a good quinella in the trot. Let's go to race number 7. We threw out a bolter last week. We're going to throw another one out this week. We're going to have a look at Raging Whitebat. Don't normally put Manawatu form into Addington form, but this was a good run. Let's go back. Doug Gale's colours got held up really badly down the back straight when the trailer came back through them. Voodoo Prince wins. Raging Whitebait ends up running into 5th. Now, he's headed south. He's in a new stable here. In this video, they went 3.7 for the 2,500 metres. That equates to about 1.5 miles in 3 minutes around Manawatu. Hell, that's a hell of a run because that's a quick time around that track, and he's only a rating 36. He's won the second road. He's $21. I'm not saying he's going to win the race, but the main dangers are What Minx, who's drawn 9, and Tim Bimbu, who's $3. I'm not quite sure if I trust him, and that's a pretty short price. So Raging Whitebait, the bolter tonight at $21. Later in the program, I thought one of the better bets on the night is Double Jeopardy. Let's have a look at his first up run for 126 days in the black and white checkers. He's back on the inside. He gets to the outside now. And the horse that wins this race is Lender. He's a very good horse. Now, Double Jeopardy, most of his runs last season were against good horses. Looking through his form line, he raced against Cold Chisel, Chase a Dream and Vesem. And when he won his maiden race, he beat Major Hot and Hadron Collider. First up after 126 days, there's got to be improvement there. And you're getting $3.20, which I think is a fair price with all the money coming for runner number 2. It looks a good quinella. If I was taking 2 in the quaddie, I want 2 and 3. Let's have a look at the 4 highlight for you on Whale Watch on Thursday afternoon. Value bet Sergeant Best, $10. Race 1, number 2, Ricky May. Hopefully, you can drive the first 2 because we like Bolera Fonte. It's the Black Booker, $4.80. Race 2, number 3. The Bolter, $21. Maybe just one to bang in your quaddie or your first 4s. Race 7, number 10, Raging Whitebait. And one of the sectional standouts, home in 54.9 last week, was race 9, number 3, Double Jeopardy.